Hey, listeners, have you ever wondered what you're missing on the Patreon?
Let us ask you these questions. Do you like the Pre-Fixe? There's an extended version of it every week on the Patreon called the a la carte.
Do you miss your favorite dead celebrities? We have a medium who comes on to talk to them on the Patreon.
Are you an astrology buff? We have an astrologer who comes to the Patreon to read the celebrity stars.
Do you want to hear what we edit out of the podcast? Then you can listen to our cutting room floor episodes on the Patreon.
Do you ever wish we could fix you? Then listen to our all-tier advice episodes right now on the Patreon.
And if you ever want to kiki with other listeners of this pod, come to one of our hilarious live Zoom spectaculars.
Still not convinced? No problem. Head on over to patreon.com/fixingfamouspeople to listen to an example episode of each of these. Absolutely free. See you on Patreon.
Where's Shelley?
Get a jump on next summer with Vrbo's early booking deals. Don't wait to claim your dream summer spot, whether that includes a good porch swing or a poolside lounger. When you book early, you get the best places at the best prices. But back to poolside loungers. With Vrbo, you don't have to reserve any loungers. They're all yours. In fact, the whole private home is yours. Book with early booking deals, and you can lounge around all summer long however you please. Book with Vrbo.
This is Fixing Famous People, the podcast where two reality television producers pitch solutions to save celebrities in dire straits.
But first, let's get to the Pre-Fixe, your weekly pop culture roundup.
There's so many tectonic things happening at once at this point in time. It was a true challenge to decide what to lead with, if I'm being honest.
Well, I would like to lead with a tank top.
Chris is acknowledged the change of seasons and is also wearing a tank top today. So you guys know.
I thought you were going to be wearing a black one, so I wore a white one to have us be like yin and yang, but yours is like a blue one. But that's what I get for trying to surprise you. But anyway.
Well, honestly, it's sort of a tribute to Byron Nome. That's why we're wearing these tank tops today, because we're both feeling it's a bosomy day at Fixing Famous People. Let's just kick it off. Everyone knows what we have to do as the first story. Just do it. Let's do the song, because I'm not sad about this, by the way. I'm just letting you know.
No, it's good. This is a victory, actually. It doesn't look like it, but
let's just do it, because it is a victory. So we're singing today.
Britney watch.
Oh, bye. Hi, y'all. Well, Brit's gone to rehab.
Voluntarily.
Voluntarily.
Guys, voluntarily. That means something, though.
Well, what it means is that this is part of the plea deal, so she doesn't go to jail for a DUI.
100%.
And it's good because, like, I would have been more scared about the rehab of it all if I hadn't seen her with her sons in between, looking more refreshed and healthier than we've seen her in literally years. So knowing that she's trying to get her life back on track, I love that.
Like, allegedly the sons were like a big thing that were like, Mom, like, you should go to rehab. Like, don't throw your, like, basically don't throw your life away fighting this DUI. And so
I wonder if that's the reason that Sean dropped the Federline from his name. I wonder if she looked at him and she was like, I'll go to rehab if you disown your daddy. And he was just like, fuck it, I'm Sean Spears. Let's do this, bitch.
But don't lump that in, because I'm sure that they did that just because he's such a fucking horrible person.
I think that's her sons definitely inspired her to go. Like, there's no question. And it's not the central issue, but it definitely helps. Like, it's definitely all part of this. Like, he's like, I'm a mama's boy now, and I should have been all along.
And it's like, now that they're adult, now that they're technically 18 and like legal adults, no one can use them as pawns against her anymore. And that's interesting. Like, I'm interested to see what will transpire as we move forward, knowing that they can just go see their mother whenever they want.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because they're like, he can't use that. Him or the parents can't use the kids as like bait for her anymore.
And at no point did I ever think that because Kevin Federline's book only made $4, that the kids were like, oh, let's just go where the money is now and drop his name and go there. I never thought that, not even for 1 second.
How dare you?
What?
But also, the money was always with her. Duh.
I guess I think that they thought their father was going to win the Pulitzer Prize for biography for his audiobook. I hate your mom. And here's 2 reasons why that I've been beating to death.
Literally, the title should have been I Hate Your Mom.
They're all nuts. I mean, they're all nuts, but I'm happy. I am happy for her. This is a great, wonderful, positive step.
Yes, it is. And notice the minute that they're 18 years old, they're like right over to her. The minute they're allowed to make their own decisions, they're like, bye.
Mm-hmm. The minute they're the ones who are legally allowed to put her in a conservatorship, they're up her ass.
No, truly,
Let's see how it goes.
I know, I'm nervous, but this is a great. Too. But I think she's gonna get help, and I like that.
I hope so. Because money changes people. The access to it changes people. These boys love their mother. It's very clear, and she loves them back. However, let's just see how it goes.
We've been fooled before.
By everybody.
By every single person in her life. Yeah.
Because we drink.
Yeah. All this to say, I'm going to need a quadrupling of the prayer chain. That's all.
All right.
Period. That's all.
Let's talk about Coachella. Have you ever been?
No. And I feel that I'm too old. So like Katy Perry's definitely too old to be there.
Yeah. Like I'd never been, even when it was, I'm not, me and age appropriate are not exactly engaged, but I've never been to Coachella, nor would I. It looks like a nightmare.
We're too. Neither of us would want to be there vibrationally. You know what I mean?
The 2 main stories that came out of it is like Justin Bieber. Did I say Beaver? Oh
Justin Bieber.
It's because we have Canadians coming up in the next week. Justin Bieber gave a performance that was very, very stripped down, as in he went through his videos on YouTube.
He was clicking on it.
Along with them. Some people were like, it's avant-garde. He's the artist of the millennium. And other people were like, are you out of your mind? Like, this is what I do when I'm in bed stoned and I can't fall asleep. That's what you did.
Well, remember at the Grammys, he just like walked around the stage and kind of sang a little bit. And was like,
right, which was I think received a little too well, including by the Queen speaking right now. Like, I for one number, that's fine, but to sit through 2 hours of that, it's like I need some pyrotechnics.
I will say, I feel that he's reaching out for connection, doing this. You know what I mean?
I do, and I don't know. I think it's a good theory, and I think it's possible, but there's such a fine line between that and him just being like incredibly lazy, which is what he's getting accused of. And interestingly enough, Sabrina Carpenter, all tea, no shade from this queen, is like, interesting choice. But if I had done that show, I promise you there's not a coal I wouldn't have been raked over afterwards. She makes an interesting point. Like we would have raked her. And here we're not.
Sure, but she has her wits about her. Here's my rebuttal to that.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, she is absolutely not as famous as him, period. But like what she wants to believe, but she's not.
I would currently debate that, but I get where you're coming from. Catalog wise, there's no comparison.
It's not, no comparison. Sorry. You had one album that was successful. Sorry. So like pump the brakes there for 1 minute. 2, it's like you're mentally well. He's not. Like we are seeing this because we're like, oh, this is weird. Everyone would be like, what happened to her? Like we'd be like, what's wrong with her? Which we're like not saying that about him because we already know that he's mentally unwell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or like, lazy. Right.
Yeah. No, but I think but I think he's also like, this is all I have left in the tank is to do this.
Also, celebrities, I want you to stop talking to, thanking, and referencing Jesus Christ anywhere on any stage. Because if you think that this individual is there helping you through a YouTube performance and not like somewhere in the Middle East or literally anywhere else in the world that actually needs it, just stop. He knows. Just stop. He can hear you when you close your eyes. He can hear it. Don't, because that was part of it. Haley, God sent you to me. It's like, baby, everyone out here, everyone in your audience is on drugs and they think they see God and they think you're it. So don't bring God up. Just do.
What are we doing?
Do your thing. Have some musicians next time. Call it a day.
All this to say, Sabrina Carpenter is correct.
She is correct.
She is correct, 100%. But I'm just like, but don't stop.
She just didn't realize that in the audience would be anti-feminist. Christopher Michael DeRosa,
yeah, correct.
Woman hater.
Believe women.
Didn't you go to the last performance of Suffs and moon the audience on the stage?
How dare you bring up Suffs?
What up, Suffs? I miss hearing about Suffs regularly. Like I miss it being like a supporting show on Broadway and just always being there and someone like, Hillary showing up once in a while. I sort of miss it being there. Did you ever see it when it was here?
No, I didn't.
Well, speaking of women's rights and the reversal of such, Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau are the other big story to come out of Coachella because they were there. And when I say that they were, again, age appropriate, and we don't dance that often, but this is my thing. I'm aware that I'm 100 years old and I'll leave the house in a tank top looking 100 years old and I don't care. What I do is I stop at a tank top. I don't dress in a period piece like these two freaks when they go out. And if you look at a photo of Justin and Caitie at Coachella, I have this to say. Hootie, 2 of your blowfish have escaped.
No,
Come
truly,
get them. Like,
truly.
What in the Dave Matthews Band craft service couple are we doing with these two now? With this backwards baseball cap.
Kill me.
Head to toe nonsense from this world leader and this nincompoop. Like, what is
nincompoop is a great word for them because it's like it's literally the meme of what's his name when he's like, "Hello, fellow kids." Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Where he has like the backwards baseball cap. It's what is his name? Steve Buscemi. It's Steve Buscemi, and it's like in 30 Rock. That's what they are. Like,
it's cool moms outside is what it is. It's a crazy. You're crazy.
And you're too famous to want to be like, we're just here with all these kids. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a mother. You are the prime minister of a country.
Yeah.
You're not just like, you know what I mean? It is because Coachella's that thing where like Northwest is like walking around like she's not like the princess of America. You know what I mean? Like, it is that thing. But like Caitie, they're too old to be like, her kids should be walking around Coachella, not her.
Truly. Also, you're a world leader, Justin Trudeau. Once you're a world leader, you're always a world leader.
Have dignity.
Act that way. This is literally, it would be like if Barack and Michelle showed up at Coachella dressed as Run DMC. It would be that utterly ridiculous. We'd be like, what are you doing?
We would crucify both of them. We'd be like, they've lost their minds. Like, we've been like, put them in chains. You know what I mean? We'd be like, they can't like see the outside world anymore because they've gone clinically insane.
So Katy Perry does her cool mom commentary during Justin's set. And what she doesn't realize is that half a world away, she is awakening a true demon in Ruby Rose, who out of nowhere responds to Katy Perry's social media entries about Justin. And Ruby Rose comments on them and is basically like, remind me to tell you about the time when Katy Perry sexually assaulted me when I was sitting in a club and she was getting jealous of my interaction with a friend and she pulled her shorts aside and I quote, trigger warning, because this is a sexual assault.
Yeah,
rubbed her disgusting vagina, I think she said, on my face, which you're looking at it and you're like, this is outlandish. What am I looking at? And then she starts talking about going to the police and you realize she's not joking. Ruby Rose is not joking. Now, it does not matter. She has sort of like a checkered, she's like been off the reservation, as it were, many times for many reasons. She's always been like a scandalized celebrity, but she's not joking about this. Katy Perry then responds and says that everything Ruby Rose is saying is false and reckless and dangerous.
Her team says this.
Oh, Caitie didn't say this? It was
Katie's
just her team?
I think it's her team.
Copy that. And did I just give a copy that? Oh, it's been a long time. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't like saying
it?
that. No, it does not. I'm going to cut my tongue out when we're done with this broadcast. Ruby Rose responds this morning. We record this on Tuesday with, well, I can't talk about it anymore because I have just been to the police station. I've told everybody what I can, and we'll see how this goes. But now I cannot talk about it. And I know you're all going to be like, she was lying, but I wasn't. And let's see what they'll do if the statute of limitations. It's crazy. And, it won't get as much attention because it's female sexual assault and people will dismiss it.
I don't know though.
But Ruby Rose is not joking. She's not letting that happen. Very controversial, particularly when you consider that Katy Perry was married to Russell Brand. So for her to be, in this level of behavior where she would be accused of doing the same thing, pretty damning, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that Ruby Rose, okay, forgive me in advance. All I think of when I hear Ruby Rose is like Ruby Red Grapefruit Seltzer. Do you know what I mean? Like her name.
Truly of all the things I would have guessed you would have said.
Like I always, when I hear Ruby Rose, I'm like, yeah, that flavor of seltzer. And I'm like, no, this is a person that we're talking about. I feel like she's someone that was like passed around a lot by like different studios and execs and people to try to like make a thing. And I bet she dealt with a lot of really fucked up shit is what I think actually. Like,
well, it's interesting that you say that because she also said in her remark, she's like, I'm talking about this Katy Perry thing, but not about and I can't remember if she said several or numerous men who raped her and also assaulted her while she was coming up through all of this. So, and again, like I'm just telling you as a pop culture observer, my interpretations of Ruby Rose, we are not saying that someone who's crazy isn't to be believed when they have sexual assault. I just want to make myself clear because sometimes people do get it twisted, but that is how she arrives to this. And anyone who's going against her will take that tack. Like Katy Perry and her team have already said she's lying because she's lied about stuff in the past and blah, blah, blah. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes, but just based on the gender politics alone of how this goes.
There's something that makes me feel like it's real. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like she's someone who, because it's like a name, but like, what was she from? I don't really know. And like, she's around, much like the person we're fixing today.
True.
Like, it's like, you know the name and you know that they're there, but you're like, what is the point? Like, why are they there? I feel that Ruby Rose is someone who has become victim to like the people that should be Me Too'd in the industry and the time's up people that need to be time's upped. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel that she's one of those victims and it's like really sad.
Before we got on the mic today, another story has come out about they're resurfacing a story that Anna Kendrick said on Conan O'Brien's show where she had alleged, and I'm going to quote here, and it's a little vulgar in case your children are in the room, but if your children listen to this podcast, you should have them taken away.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
That Anna Kendrick had said that Katy Perry had, quote, finger banged her cleavage on some weird night years prior. And so all these little things are now popping up.
Yeah.
It's still. But, you know, I mean, it's like, no matter who it is, no matter your gender or your orientation, we always say you should believe all the victims, but also the moment a second person comes forward.
The second person is your favorite thing. You love to
the weather has changed in that moment. Like the clouds are only dark then. And even if, you know, the second person coming forward, by the way, unwillingly, because this was from an interview from many years ago.
She didn't say anything. It's like it's like they pulled it out of the internet.
And also someone who is inarguably more famous than Ruby Rose. So now she's going to be thrust into it. And I don't know. Not good when you're dressed like a teenager on the same day to be accused of sexual assault by multiple people.
Not at all.
Maron. Not
and
your
how do
Sunday.
you can't really be taking that seriously whenever you're sitting there being like, again, a Steve Buscemi meme of him like being like a pedophile, basically. And then you're at Coachella with like all 23-year-olds.
Yeah, basically.
It's bad. This is bad. I also, just to say, someone we both know has a story about Katy Perry. It is not a sexual assault story, but a story of like her saying something to this person that I was like, what? And like, a shocking like story from her at a party. So listen,
Boots in the lounge.
allegedly, but
boots
like,
in the VIP. Let's bring
what
this
is it?
bitch on
Boots
the
de la
show.
terre? What sur la terre?
Boots
which you'll find out in this episode.
Boots on la VIP. We'll find out.
Like it's blink. Like I've heard multiple stories now that she's crazy. So, you know.
Well, we weren't exactly a Katy Perry stan podcast before these allegations.
We're not.
Moving along to some good news. So for years, we've been hearing about this Madonna biopic, right? And it was going to star Julia Garner, and it was going to be a movie, and then it was moving over to Netflix and was going to be a series, which is where we last left it, unknown about whether or not Julia was going to star in it. So it turns out, and we've been talking for a few weeks, that Madonna and Julia Garner were on the gondola and they were in Venice and they were there shooting the season 2 of The Studio, which I think we might have already spoken about. But their storyline on The Studio season 2 is about the dissolution of Madonna's biopic starring Julia Garner, and they're both playing themselves in the studio. It's like meta on top of meta on top of meta, but
Jesus Christ.
I kind of love it though. Like I love that instead of getting this picture, this biopic that we've hungered for so many years, we're now getting like the satirized version of
the farcical version.
Yeah. It feels very Madonna. It feels great. And there's a new single dropping this Friday. That's right, 2 days from now.
Wow.
And the new album, Confessions on a Dance Floor 2, will be out on June 12th.
Is that confirmed? It's Confessions on a Dance Floor 2.
That is confirmed.
Wow, you're living. You're sliving is what you are.
Yeah. It's good. As Wolf Klitzer said to me on the phone this morning, like it's a Madonna year or a Madonna summer. And that's always like, for us, that's huge. As it should
huge.
Be in the world. I mean, what do you do? The last time she was on tour, she performed, her final show was the most attended concert in the history of humankind. So to dismiss this or call it a comeback, it's like, no, it's not. She's just coming out with another album. She didn't go anywhere. She already redefined everything you know.
No, but she's going to, I feel like the music is going to hit where I feel like the last album was not.
I need it to. I needed to.
I feel that she knows what she
shove a fist up my ass and stay there on the dance floor all summer. That's what I want.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like Confessions on a Dance Floor 2 is like she's not like playing with that. You know what I mean? She's not like, here's this new like concept that I'm doing, and you're like, no, please don't do this. Like she's like,
far and away
remember the thing
favorite.
that you love the most from me? Like here's the second version of that, and that's.
Everyone has their favorite Madonna album. Mine is absolutely unequivocally Confessions on the Dance Floor. It's my favorite.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like she's like not playing around. She wouldn't just throw that out there and then deliver.
No, it's a Madonna summer.
I would hope not.
A tour, I'm sure, will be forthcoming. Sure. I don't know if I can afford it, but because it's going to be, I mean, every like tour at this point is like, is it the last one? Yeah, but we think that about Cher too. Pink is hosting the Tony Awards. And if you're just hearing this news, we're going to give you about 10 seconds to breathe and say, what the fuck? And then in 10 seconds, we're going to all together go, it's actually a pretty fucking good idea.
Great. I think it's great.
A great idea. It's an even better idea if you go to Pink's Instagram page and you see how she announced that she was hosting the Tony Awards. She's backstage at an actual show, and I can't remember what show it is at the moment, but she's saying, people are like, why would you host the Tony Awards if you've never been on Broadway? During this Broadway show's actual curtain call, she sticks one foot out on stage and just I've now been on Broadway and I'm hosting the Tony Awards.
I love it.
That's sick.
I mean, I love it.
I don't think confirmation that she's taking over Kelly Clarkson's daytime talk show yet, but she's bought a house in the city because she wants her kid to grow up here. This is, I think we're gaining Pink as a New Yorker. But this is what we know. But this is like, if this goes well, she could do it. You know what I mean? I also, it's like, has Conan O'Brien ever been in an Oscar award-winning movie? No. Has Jimmy Kimmel ever been in an Oscar award-winning movie? No. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that she needs to be a theater. Like, I actually like that she's not a theater person and she's hosting it because she can like have reverence to them. And just be a fan,
Yes.
Like just be a fan.
I actually think that's fun. You know what I mean? I like that a lot. And plus, like,
I'll tell you what I can do without. But only Broadway songs. She'll have to do all parodies with her music.
You gotta get up and try. Well, what parody can I do of that? I can't think quick enough.
I don't like love Pink, but I like her a lot. Like she's solid. I would see her in concert. I don't need the silks and the twirling and the whatever. I don't know what you call it. In my life, I've never been in good enough shape to even attempt to climb a rope in gym class. That is the truth. And this, I don't know how people do it. I admire the physical fitness and the beauty, but honestly, I just want to hear you sing. It would make me laugh, sing, dance around. I can't be looking up. I'm too old to look up at things when I'm in a show. Yeah. And don't tell me to watch it on my phone because I wouldn't. I'd hold the phone above my head.
Like her old songs, like what was it? Just Like a Pill. We say this every time we talk about her.
They're all good. That era They're all good.
Are incredible. Incredible.
A catalog like this, which happens on this podcast all the time. A catalog much bigger than we give her credit for sure. Okay, Natasha Lyonne. Let's talk about her. Everyone was in a panic because she went to the Euphoria 3 premiere and she was supposed to appear last week, and then she was supposed to appear on the Drew Barrymore show the following day, and she got on the red eye, and she was, I guess she was out of it.
Kicked off the plane or something?
She was. They just said that she was out of it, and they took her off the plane. She tweeted a couple of cryptic things like, "I feel so bad for the unpaid TSA agents. Show them your support. I was supposed to have a nice conversation with Drew on the show tomorrow, but now I'm not going to make it." And then she ends up in New York at another event 2 days later and just very casually states that she took a sleeping pill and just got fucked up from it. She has a past history of substance abuse, and she had talked about relapsing recently. So a lot of people were rightly worried, but it seems like that concern was short-lived because she's been okay after that. I also don't know what goes on in her home, but she seems to be okay and has not announced that she's going back into rehab or anything further. So we love Natasha Lyonne, obviously. So
yeah,
talk about a New Yorker. She should host the Tony Awards. Actually.
Honestly, I mean, we couldn't even get through it. Because she'd be like smoking a cigarette, being like, "Hey, hey, hey," you know what I mean? Like,
back to good news. Have you
remember
watched?
Remember when I did my impression of her and you were like dying?
It's great. You do it. Will you do it now? You do a great Natasha Lyonne.
I'm just remembering when she was like, "Hey, what are we doing over here?" Blah, blah, blah.
Because you do her as like a cartoon frog. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what she looks like. She looks like. Anywho,
have you had a chance yet to watch the Hacks season?
No, I haven't. I think I'm waiting for Hassan to come home because it's like our show together.
I won't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Okay, good.
It's the storyline, of course, as implausible as a good sitcom should be, without spilling too much. Like Deborah has a new goal for her legacy, which is utterly preposterous, and they have insane guest stars. It's great. I know I'm not the only person of this gender or age who like looks at a television show sometimes and says, I feel like they're writing this specifically for me. I used to feel that way about 30 Rock. I feel that way about Hacks. Like,
good.
They have people on that. It's great. I'm so sad it's the final season.
I know, really. But it's good that it's I like that it's the final. It's like not.
I could use one more. I bet I could use one more.
Well, this is one more.
You know what? You know what we wanted one more of? Schitt's Creek. And now we can't have it. So I think we need to do a season 6.
God.
I'm serious. People of a certain age, you just want more. I would take bad Hacks. Oh no, because that Will and Grace was bad.
No, you wouldn't.
Happen.
No, you wouldn't. See, this is perfect.
You know what though? Deborah Messing is so naturally annoying. I think I was already keyed up to not like the reboot. I would eat a bad Hacks cake. I would. I think maybe not Schitt's Creek, but. And The Comeback, which I am caught up with. And I stand up when I watch it because Lisa Kudrow, her performance just continues to be so, it's all anxiety from top to bottom. It's like that Rose Byrne movie that, what was the one? That's the feeling I have through every shred of The Comeback, where I'm just like,
and that's
she's
going to
say the wrong thing every time. Of course.
Like, to have your stomach go like this, like, just wring your stomach like a wet dishcloth the whole time.
Every time.
It's so
and
good.
the supporting cast is
and
so...
what's his name?
Every single one of them is so
Bukatinsky, always in a Tom Brown and trying so hard. Yeah, I want to murder. And as an actual person, I love him. In this show, I want to hit him with a car, and it's so good.
He is a problem. She should fire him. Like, I hate him. I hate his character.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's so good.
Sometimes you hate a character so much you don't want to see them nominated for anything. I don't want him to be nominated. That's how much I hate the character. I hate him too much. He's actually too good at it.
He's so good at it. And to have it be, this is the thing that's so good, is like to go back and watch it from to watch the first season and it be like, this is what reality television was at the very beginning. And then to watch it in like 2010 or what was it? Like it would have been like 2013 or 14 that the second season was. To have it be like a perfect encapsulation of like, the world at that time, and now for it to be 10 years later and it be that way again is like, it's so good.
Episode 3, I was crying so much I had to stop. I had to pause it and get up and get a washcloth.
I don't think I saw it yet.
You didn't. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you definitely didn't see it yet. Yeah, should I say something to you?
Yeah, say it to me and then I'll.
Well, it's an episode. I mean, they've already acknowledged in episode 1 that a longtime character, Mickey, is deceased, both on the show and in real life.
And then whenever she, with his
ashes. So they deal with his death in the 3rd episode, and I won't say anything, but it was,
I saw it.
I
did.
Could not contain myself. Oh, you did see it.
I did see
Couldn't
it. And then
stop.
they're like, get down from there. Yeah.
maybe the best like 40 minutes of television of the year so far. I mean, so good.
Yeah.
I think that even Jean Smart will vote for Lisa Kudrow to win the Emmy for Best Actress in a Comedy. That's how good Lisa Kudrow is.
Yeah.
Because it's time for
when
her
she
to win.
sees that
It's time for
guy
her
at
to win
the
it.
when she sees that guy at the old folks home and he goes, "We were the two
Oh my
reds," and
God.
then she goes, "We were the two reds." Like I want to jump out of a window. Do you know what I mean? Like it's so
Because
good.
we do that because I specifically talk. I don't know anybody when they come up to me, and I do that.
You never do. I watch you do that exact thing all the time.
No, I look at you. I'm like Miranda Priestley, and you're Emily Blunt. Sometimes we're at the duplex. I'm like, who is this? Like this is you. Like
I'm
give
like,
me
this
the
is your
rundown
mother
very quickly. But is it Barbara? Oh,
yeah. I'm like,
hi.
this is your friend that you introduced me to.
That does happen too. Oh, I want to give one more good review. Last week on RuPaul's Drag Race, they did this. They've been doing this penultimate episode before the finale called the La Perusa, where they bring all eliminated queens back, and it's just an hour of them in like a lip sync Olympics until someone wins 50 grand at the end, just in the one episode. And there is a queen named Juicy Love Dion on this show. She's been a fan favorite all season. She's from Miami. You think you've seen it all. She did a simple and elegant and iconic reveal during her first lip sync that you should go and watch.
Okay.
She shed an outfit by turning upside down, and there was
I did see it. I saw it.
There was not a nanosecond of, I got caught on this fabric. This isn't going to work. There was no hesitation. She pops out of this reveal.
And it falls down.
Oh,
right. It falls down and then she like flips back up and then it's a different outfit.
And she's in a new outfit.
Incredible.
I jumped up and I screamed. I was like, this is drag.
I saw it
this is drag.
On Instagram. And I was like, oh, that's smart.
She cemented her place in history with that. She was never going to win the show. I don't think she was seasoned enough for the crown yet, but she's a powerhouse, that one.
Good for her.
A TV show that I don't think is faring very well this week. I haven't seen any positive reviews for the third season of Euphoria. I do see the occasional Zendaya is still great at what she does, but this ain't it. And so creators, are you seeing good reviews?
Friends, not of like publicists or like not in the internet, but like friends have been like, I did enjoy it.
Interesting.
I have not watched it yet, but I do want to see it. I mean, the trailer does look really good.
Yeah, it looks like a different television show than the first
of course.
2 seasons. It looks more like
because they're like adults now, boring.
Well, yeah. What won Best Picture this year? It looks like that. One battle after another. It looked
it really
exactly
does. It's like in the desert. Yeah.
It truly looked like the television version of that film, that trailer. So
yeah.
We'll see. I was going to binge the first 2 seasons before the third. Now it's very likely I won't see any of it. But if you watch it,
I'll let you know. I'll get in there and I'll let you know because my antenna is up that I think it's going to be bad. So.
Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs, known as Diddy, known in jail as Vaselina, this bitch has filed an appeal saying that his freak-offs were just porn and are protected under the First Amendment, and he wants to get out of jail ASAP.
What?
Sure. That's what I'm going to say the next time someone nabs me for taking my dick out on the subway. First Amendment, I'm filming it. Goodbye, get out. By the way, I only do that when the subway car's empty.
But also, like...
By the way, I've never done that before. I'm afraid the police will show up. I don't want Zohar Mamdani to think I'm a criminal.
Here's the problem is like, even in porn, like in the 2000s, there's like protections put in place and like consent forms and like testing and like all these other things that you actually have to do to like make pornography because it's like part of the union and like the rules and all that stuff. So like, sure, but if that's what it is, you're not going to be in jail for like XYZ crimes of not doing all these things that you had to do.
Also stay in jail. Yeah. Stay in jail.
Yeah. This is stupid and ludicrous, but if let's go with this argument, like they're going to throw the book at him again. You know,
he's also not going to be in there that long either. Like, you're lucky with what you got.
No,
I mean, I know
truly.
he's involved in like 80 other lawsuits currently, but just fucking stay there. No one wants you here.
And just do it so you can say that you did it. And then you serve the time like Martha motherfucking Stewart. Do you know what I mean? Not
that
to
comeback's going to happen, and it's going to.
But do you know what I'm saying? But like, it's like, do it and then be like, yep, I served my time and now I'm putting this behind me. Like, instead of being like, no, and here's why I'm right. It's like, you're not, no one will ever believe that you're right ever.
Yep.
Ever. Death.
The beating that was caught on tape is enough. It is enough that he should not be accepted into polite society. Let him keep his money and put people like that on a farm somewhere. Because I know that there are idiots that are going to continue to fund him and buy his shit. And he'll come up with, I just don't want it. I don't want him here. I don't want people like that around pop culture at all. Just get out. Get out. All right. Well, in better news, I couldn't be happier as a 55-year-old man to see a fantasy sex couple from my childhood unite in adulthood. Lorenzo Lamas and Heather Locklear.
I was like, I know
both
he sent me something that I couldn't
mid-60s.
remember. I was like, who was this? And I was thinking really hard. I mean, Dominick.
Heather Locklear, you know, I mean, this is a big, obviously I know her from Dynasty and TJ Hooker. You know, those of you who are a little younger may remember her from Melrose Place, Spin City, all of it.
From being fixed on this podcast. Yeah.
Being fixed on this podcast recently, actually.
Very recently.
Lorenzo Lamas was in Falcon Crest and then was on, I think it was a USA late night series for what felt like 30 years called Renegade, where he and his mullet would like solve crimes on motorcycles. I have no idea, but he was, I think they are now in their mid-60s and they are a couple. They are appearing together in public.
And Lorenzo Lamas was the guy that Joan Rivers caught you trying to take a peek at the Joan Rivers show. Am I wrong about this?
I know. Ian Ziering was the one I think that
because the thing was like Lorenzo Llama. It was a llama. Through Aaron, there was a sign of a llama, and you were like, the only thing I can think of is Lorenzo Lamas. I tried to. Do you remember this?
Oh yes, I never would have thought about it again, but yes,
I think about it all the time.
About peeking at Lorenzo Lamas. Now, fun story, which I don't know if I said on that Patreon, is that I have met Lorenzo Lamas because back in my bachelor days in the aughts, a bachelorette named Shane Lamas was being given her own show on E! And it was called Leave It to Lamas. And I was one of the producers on the pilot. And Lorenzo is her dad. I can't remember her mother's name, but I do remember that Shane and her mother did not like me because I was on my phone too much, and they were right.
Trying to have sex with her father. Yeah,
I truly wasn't. He couldn't have been like a nicer person, but was also like he'd walk in a room, women would all start screaming, and he would just turn around and walk out. Like it was sort of like the life of a tall, good-looking celebrity. It's like everyone wants a piece of a male celebrity, and being so nonplussed and not giving a shit and walking out of the room. And I was on my phone all the time because that family, other than Lorenzo, was highly annoying. I was looking at my phone all the time.
Sure.
Because I just didn't want to listen to them. Too difficult. I only worked on the pilot.
Does Heather Locklear have to deal with them now? Probably.
I don't. Well, maybe with Shane Lamas. I think her mother might be deceased. I'm not sure. But this was a long time ago. But
I mean, it clearly didn't go anywhere because I don't remember this at all.
I think it might have lasted for 2 seasons.
Sure.
Maybe. She was engaged. Shane Lamas was engaged to the guy Nick that used to run, or maybe still runs The Dirty, that site. And it was was like a scandal plagued site. Ooh. Like she used to date or was married to him back in the day.
Weird.
Anyway, congratulations to both Heather Locklear and Lorenzo Lamas. And Heather Locklear continues to just like run through everyone I masturbated to as a child and either marries them, has a kid with them. And now she's like 64 years old. And she's like, guess what? I'm fucking Lance from Falcon Crest. 10-year-old Dominick. What do you think about it? And I'm like,
if you ever would meet
her,
go
for it.
If you would ever meet her, you'd have to just be like, listen, tell me everything. Like
I would just hold up a card. I already have a note on my phone of everyone that she's dated. I'd be like, rate them. Rate them. Top to bottom, rate them, Heather. God love her. She still looks good. Yeah.
Is he still hot?
Yeah. Yeah. He's a handsome older guy. More handsome than me, and he's like 10 years older.
Oh, yeah.
If you can believe it, he is, right? He's pretty hot.
No, good for her. Good for her.
He's tall too. He's like, he's way beyond my height requirement.
Oh, brother, him in these like motorcycle shots where he's in like a leather vest and no shirt underneath it on a motorcycle.
That's Renegade, baby.
Yeah.
That's fucking Renegade right there. Never watched that show.
Oh, he had a hot mullet. Oh my God. The mullet was hot back then.
Back then, sure.
You know?
He's Hollywood royalty. He's the child of Fernando Lamas and the late Arlene Dahl, who was a pinup and an actress. Unless Esther Williams is his mother. No, Arlene Dahl is his mother. Esther Williams, the famous swimmer, was his stepmother, I think. I'm sure someone will tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Anyway. Moving on, we'll leave the home now and get to some other news. Well, I don't know how else to say this, but rest in peace, Jacob Elordi. He was spotted at Coachella with Kendall Jenner, and as will happen to him is what happened to every other man that dates one of them. Goodbye.
Can't she just come out already? Like, for real. For real.
Are you absolutely convinced that she is a lesbian?
The whole world is. Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. I truly have not ever had a discussion with anyone other than you about it.
Every single person my age knows that she's a lesbian, and she needs to just do it, and that we need to just be done with it.
And here's my question. There's nothing holding her back.
Not one thing.
This is a person who could lose every brand deal and still have enough to power our planet for generations with her savings account.
Makes her interesting. She's the boring one of all of them. You know what I mean? It's like gives her something other than being a model. They're like, loser. You know what I mean?
That's it. Maybe Courtney needs to be the lesbian for that very reason, and she's holding.
Kill me. I'd rather die. I'd rather be shot. Like,
I know nothing about Kendall Jenner. I believe it.
Why is this happening? Jacob Elordi, don't do this. To be a beard.
I understand that he probably needs taller women to interest him because he's such a giant.
But there's so many hot, like tall models that aren't lesbians.
Just anybody. Just date anybody.
I mean, if you're going to date
Why
one
does
of them,
it have to be a
the
woman?
one to date because she's the least menacing of all of them. Do you know what I mean?
I don't want Kendall to be gay. I want Jacob Elordi to be the one who's gay, and I want him to date Heidi Klum's son.
Maybe we'll move on because I know it's going to. Oh God, can you imagine? Maybe they're both gay. Maybe they're both gay, and this is why. Dominic, it just dawned on me right now. Like, for real.
I mean, it makes sense on paper, but again, she doesn't need this. She doesn't. She could announce that she was once in jail for killing people, and people would shrug their shoulders. They deserved it.
I mean, she was gonna. One time she was like, I have a secret that I'm about to reveal. And we were like, she's coming out of the closet. And then she was like, I have acne. And then it was a Proactive commercial. Remember that?
Wow.
She does need it because remember the Pepsi commercial where she was like solving war with Pepsi? That was bad. She does need it, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, she actually needs it a lot. And so this is an incredible play by her.
It just feels like work.
I don't like it.
It just feels unnecessary.
Correct. But here we are. I don't like that it's like in theory, like Jacob Elordi, Kendall, Kylie, and fucking Timothée, and they're like double dating. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't. I think
Hate it.
I mean, I can't think of anything that would make people who hate Caucasian people hate them more than running into a double date with those four morons. Can you imagine? Like, if you don't already hate white people, if you run into them at, I don't know, wherever they eat now there, Chick-fil-A, it's, I'd be like, I hate white people. Goodbye. I'm done with this.
Yeah, that is true.
They even look alike. Timothée Chalamet looks like a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids version of Jacob Elordi.
Yeah, he wishes.
He looks like Baby Frankenstein. Let's start calling Timothy Baby Frankenstein. Okay, now in idiot news, Brandi Glanville spent Easter in urgent care because one of her sons told her she could cure whatever illness she had by putting garlic in her ear. So she shoved a clove in there and then couldn't get it out. So she had to go back. By the way, these are Brandi Glanville's adult children that gave her this idea. They are both over the age of 18. So it's nice to see that genetically we're on a certain plane of intelligence here. When your stepmom who screams at a jaw reset in a 2-minute cringe video, when that's like the most reasonable person in your household, you have problems. You just have problems.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
Casa Cibrian seems like a clown car to me.
But
also,
it's like she's just doing stunts to stay in the press, right?
Because why does anyone know?
Why does anyone know that she got a thing of garlic stuck in her ear? Because she went on the Instagram and was like, "Oh my God, can you believe what I did? Look, everyone, I did something else really stupid." Do you know what I mean? Like she called TMZ like while she was putting the garlic in and being like, this is going to end really badly. Start writing the story.
She called them the night before. She called them from Gelson's when she was buying the garlic and was like, hey guys, I don't know what you're doing on Easter Sunday, but I'm going to shove this whole thing of garlic into my ear. This entire elephant toe is going in there. She probably did shove like 3 pieces in there.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing is like, why I shouldn't know this, but she went all over the internet to be like like she has to just like victimize herself again and again and again and again.
Mm-hmm. She's a professional victim at this point.
Mm-hmm. She sure is.
Well, Australia, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are on you. They're in Melbourne. They're Melbourne, pardon me. And the big story is that this is their first time in Australia since their first tour there of 2018. And I guess people are very surprised that they flew commercial.
Did they?
I did. Yes. I don't know.
How's that?
I don't even. Let me see if I can find out what the airline is.
I would be. Imagine. I'm at Newark Airport. You know, here I am at Terminal A. I'm like,
by the way, there was Qantas.
Qantas?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
That's like the Australian airline. It's like
I don't know. I've never been to Australia, so I don't know. Yeah.
Qantas.
But like, imagine just being at the airport. I went through the TSA. I'm like going and getting my little water, and I go in, and then it's like, okay, like group 1, and then it's like Harry and Meghan just standing there in group 1. Can you imagine? Like, imagine that? Because I can't at all. Like at all. To be like, imagine me and Hassan being like going on a trip, and then Hassan being like, is that Meghan Markle?
You would
like,
never.
And I would be like, no, it's not Hassan. Like, oh my God. And then I would look and it would literally be her.
I think that we would never see them at the airport.
No.
They would be the last to board.
They would like,
they'd be in that famous people tunnel system underneath the airport.
True. No, you're right.
See them.
You're right about that. But they would
not be in the angry crowd waiting for Starbucks to be ready at 5:15 before your 6 a.m. flight. They're not there.
But even so, like, and then you get on your plane and you're like, oh, I have to go pee. Let me go to the bathroom. And then you go up there and you're like, oh, this one, let me go to the first class one because this one's taken. And then you walk by Harry and Meghan.
Or you're waiting for the first class bathroom and Harry comes out and looks at you and goes, do not go in there for 2 minutes. I'd probably make out with him right there.
Oh, you would like, please, you go lick the toilet seat is what you would do.
Don't let people think I'm a scat queen who listens to this podcast. I have to publicly rebuke it. But I would. I'd still eat Harry's farts, though. I won't even lie about that. Someone you don't like.
Here we go.
Just a reminder that The Social Reckoning, which is the sequel to The Social Network.
Oh, brother.
Starring Jeremy Strong as Mark Zuckerberg. Also in the cast, Academy Award winner Mikey Madison, Jeremy Allen White, Bill Burr. So very star-studded, directed and written by Aaron Sorkin. And they premiered the trailer at the CinemaScore convention this weekend. And they don't show these trailers online just yet from that convention, but word is that Jeremy Strong is, wait for it, intense in his role.
I'm so annoyed because like you want to talk about insufferable isn't even the word to say because his Oscar campaign for this movie is going to put me in the grave. That's how annoying. He's going to be so annoying. I'm like already annoyed. He hasn't done anything yet. And I'm already so annoyed by what he is going to do.
It's going to be great. He's going to pull out as many brown suits as he can and bolo ties. And he's not going to color his hair. And he's going to try to look as Dustin Hoffman-y in the 70s as possible while he does.
I hate it.
It's going to be great.
I hate it. I hate it.
I'm going to enjoy watching you spiral through the holidays when he starts doing all of his. The moment he accepts his Golden Globe in January, we'll probably condemn your building.
I'm going to be screaming. Bloody murder.
Very quickly, just to acknowledge that we do know about it. Yes, Kanye West has been banned from the UK, the festival that he was supposed to headline. Too many people were saying, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we platforming this person? And the UK said, you're right. We're done.
We're not. Yeah, bye. Not. Can this happen here, please?
And
for the love of God.
A few minutes before we started recording, so by the time you listen, this might already have happened, but he is supposed to perform in France in June in Marseille. And France right now is like, let's just take a breath here because I think we might do the same thing. I don't think it's a good look to have an anti-Semite singing in France.
I'll believe it when I see it.
We'll see. France, not a good history with that stuff. So this would be a good move for you, France.
Yeah.
You've already got Celine doing her thing.
Yeah,
so
like don't do that. Like don't do
this. By the way, speaking of Celine, boots sur la terre, en la terre, in my hair. We don't have tickets. We've tried. People have been
only 9 million people signed up for the
9 million people. 9 million people on the wait list. I am friends with one person on Instagram who actually got tickets. He's a friend of a friend, and I only met him one time. And his name is James. And congratulations, James.
Beautiful.
I've always found you very, very attractive. And I have a lot of Delta miles. So call me. I'll send nudes, whatever's necessary.
Oh, God.
9 million people remain on the wait list, by the way.
But if that doesn't tell you that we want you, you know what I mean? Like, not that she has to do a world tour, because I don't think she physically can do that. But like, go to Quebec and just like have residency, like in your home territory, you know what I mean? And then
I'm
just
still mad about it. If I'm in Canada, I'm pissed about these France shows.
Yeah, 100%. But I'm saying like this is the stepping stone to being like, oh, there's 9 million people that want to come see me perform. Like, just like go back to Vegas if you have to, and just be like, I have a residency in Las Vegas or somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think she wants to go back to Vegas, but like
she is testing it out. In her defense, she is sort of like, can I do this at all? Which I respect. I'm glad she's coming back at all.
Yeah,
but you better get to Quebec right away when this is done.
Like, for real. Or do it like 1 week out of a month. Know what I mean? Like, and be somewhere and do it like 1 week out of a month so that she has time to heal.
Or do it even in a French restaurant, New York. Do it in Marseille, in Hell's Kitchen. Please, just anything. Great burgers. Speaking of theater, Run, Don't Walk to Ragtime. I'm sure I'm the millionth person to tell you this, but it is so good. It's like, I always draw breath when I'm like, I'm about to go into a 3-hour old-timey.
Yeah. Like
we sing,
OG,
we talk,
OG,
we sing, we talk.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, baby, I did not look at my program once to see when this was going to end. Not a weak link in this cast. It's going to win a ton of shit at the Tonys. It's going to get a ton of nominations. Please go see it. It's at the Lincoln Center Theater, which is sort of in the Round, which is one of my favorite theaters in New York. Please go see it. Magical.
I need
tomorrow.
To go. Once I get my life back, I'm going. That's like one of the. I want to go. I want to book a bunch of shows.
Once you shun fashion and get your life back, you can go see shows.
Correct.
Tomorrow, I'll be going to the matinee of Death of a Salesman, which I don't think I've ever seen performed live before. And I'm quite excited to see Nathan Lane and Laurie Metcalf. This is also somehow 3 hours.
Shit. I need to do that. I need to get tickets to that. Fuck.
And I got to tell you.
Okay, you have to tell me. You have to tell me if it's good.
It's going to be. I already know people who saw it and said it's like career defining for everyone in it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Joaquin Consuelos has a role in this. Mark and Kelly Ripa's son. It's supposed to be just fantastic. So I didn't want to spend, some of the seats were in orchestra in the middle for the matinee. I got Wolf Klitzer to confirm this for me. $599. These were not telecharge resales. These were just
to do it.
Just on the aisle in like row E. And I'm like, fuck you. So I bought a $100 seat in a box going alone. There will be partial obstruction, but it's Death of a Salesman. Spoiler alert. There's a
salesman
death.
dies.
No, I'm not gonna, right. That's that. And then
I need a full report next week.
Well, this next one I hope doesn't make you mad, but Wolf Klitzer bought the tickets, and on Thursday I am finally going to see the Cats, the Jellicle Ball.
No, I'm not.
I will go see it again.
I do want to go.
All right. If Fixing Famous People wants to go again, I'm sure this is something I'm going to want to see even more than Oh Mary.
Yeah, sure.
And I can't wait. I just
Okay, we need a full Broadway report when you get back, because this is going to inform what I go see.
The Olivier Awards, which are the UK's Tonys, were this past weekend. And I won't go through everything, but Rachel Zegler won Best Actress in a Musical for Evita. You'll remember from last summer the controversy of her singing the signature number of the show in a balcony on the street. Something that I'm told she's not going to be doing when the show comes to New York later this year because of safety issues. They're not allowing her to go out on the street and do what she did in UK on the balcony. which is very weird to me because it's brought to us from the same people who did Sunset Boulevard, during which in London and New York, the entire beginning of the second act is characters walking around on the actual street outside the theater, and you're looking at projections of them on the screen. So I'm wondering what the safety issue would be.
But they like had to close down the street every day to do it or something like that. And so
maybe
I think
that's
they're
it.
like, I think
We're
they're
not
like,
doing that again.
We did this again. We did this and it was a nightmare. And so now, no.
Thanks to Blasio. Let's just blame him. The Jolie Pit battle for the Miraval Winery continues into, I believe, its second decade. If not, like, we're pretty close
real.
At this point.
For real.
Neither of you assholes is going to crack, huh? I mean, it's a beautiful property. I'd probably stick it out as well, but just end this. These kids have already dropped the name. They're all like in their 30s now. End it.
I bet you everything that they have is leaning against the, like they probably have taken out so many loans on the actual property of it. So, do you know what I'm saying?
So whoever doesn't get the winery is going to be homeless, essentially.
It's like, yeah, kind of. Like I bet you that, not that neither of them is hurting for money, but I bet you there's so much like rich people, like avoidance of taxes stuff going on with the actual land, because when you own something like that, it's like you can do so many things with that tax wise. I bet you that it's like a fucking nightmare.
You know what the good thing is too about being that well known in 2026 is that if Angelina Jolie was like, I'm going to be on OnlyFans for one day, in that one day, she would make more money than someone like me would make in the entirety of my time on this planet. Yeah. That's why it's a good reason to be famous. I don't understand why more celebrities aren't doing it. Because to be honest with you, even the menace himself, Mickey Rourke, if he needs money, just whip your dick out on OnlyFans. I know you're 100 years old. There are thousands of people that would pay $10
just
to see it. I
promise
you.
Just people way less famous. I'm like, should I just find out for myself?
Yeah.
You know?
This podcast, let me tell you something. This podcast becomes famous and then goes away. Chris and I will be running to OnlyFans about who's going to take it over first. Me at FFP at OnlyFans.
Jesus Christ.
We've been talking recently. Oh my God, look at the time. We have to fix Bella Thorne right away.
We have to go
before she dies.
Speaking of OnlyFans, by the way, we have to go. Yeah.
Let's do one ridiculous thing and then one wonderful thing before we go. Usher and Chris Brown have announced that they're going on a tour together.
No.
I think this is bad for Usher. I truly do. I do not think that it's a good idea.
Yes, of course it's not.
You know, do I think that Chris Brown can ever come back from what he did? I don't. I just think we've tried so many times.
Nope.
I know he has
unfixable,
forgiving fans. I just don't. Like Usher coming off, when he did the halftime show, it was the most watched when he did it. Like,
yes.
And like, what are you doing? You've had a resurgence and this, stop it. Who's opening for you?
You don't need to partner with him.
What are you doing? No.
Yeah. You're Usher. You're way more famous than Chris Brown. You know what I mean? Stupid.
Goodbye, Usher.
You know what it is? He probably doesn't want to do the whole concert. He's like, I'm tired. Do you know what I mean? But then it's like Chris Brown's like, I'll do it with you. And you can have like 75% of the thing and I'll take 20%. You know what I mean? And he's like, okay. But like
coming up in the a la carte, you've heard us talking this week about the former models on The Price is Right, basically shitting on Bob Barker's grave. Surprise, surprise, this is going to become a movie. We'll talk about that.
Oh, God.
Lena, or possibly Lena Dunham, has released her memoir and pretty much trashes everyone she's ever known in it, especially Adam Driver, who she says once threw a chair at her on the set of Girls. Can't wait for that statement. The David Geffen divorce has been settled. David Geffen is 104 years old. His child groom, just 19. So we'll tell you how this broke down.
Your goal. Yeah.
The MJ, the Michael Jackson biopic, raising red flags when we have found out that a lot of the reshoots that were done were to cover the fact that all these allegations that plagued him at the end of his life have been removed from the film. So problematic. It depends what you're going there to see. If you're a super fan and you're just like, I want to see him idolize and then put this to bed because you cannot deny his place in music history, then great. If you are anyone else other than a super fan, you know the story and you're going to go see a movie where they've deliberately omitted part of it rather than handle it. It's a flag. I'll wait till it streams. I'm not going to sit in the theater for that.
No, truly. And again, like do it where then the end of it is like him at the Super Bowl. That's like a great, you know what I mean? Then you don't have to deal with it. But like, you can't do then him being white and then being, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you can't get to Bubbles the monkey and then be like, nope, we're not going to do this.
Maybe that's why. Maybe
know
that's
what I'm
why.
saying?
Because before the reshoots, my understanding was that Rachel Dolezal was playing him from 95 on. This is what Janet said she had a problem with when she screened it, and Jermaine was like, cut it out.
Oh, God.
By the way, no one's ever been happier about anything in their motherfucking life than Jermaine Jackson is about the MJ biopic.
Oh, because he's like, I'm about to ride this thing.
This queen will show up.
The opening of a can of tuna.
He will be selling popcorn at your movie theater, like honest to God. And has the nerve to say to Janet Jackson when she screened the movie and didn't like it, he's like, you're going to miss this. You're going to miss the wave. Baby, Janet Jackson doesn't need your wave. Janet Jackson's the ocean. You are a raindrop. How dare you? And also, Jermaine Jackson, you have access to the funds of the world. This is the hairdo we're choosing for your resurgence into society.
Slam.
Come on. It looks like a low Japanese table from West Elm. It doesn't even look like a wig. What is it? What is he doing? Tell me. I know I'm not wrong because you're laughing.
No, you're not. You're not.
Fuck it. Anyway, we'll end on good news. We have so many more other things to talk about. Dr. Pimple Popper had a stroke. She announced today while she's promoting the new season. Someone's on your feet. So he has a scalpel on your face and has a stroke. I believe she had it not while she was holding an instrument, but I don't know. And of course, she's my age. So now ever since I read this story 5 hours ago, I've smelled toast every 10 seconds.
Like every like
and no one's cooking. Yeah. Well, anyway, the good news. Cameron Diaz, who we recently fixed on the show, has come up with something much better than we ever did. And she will be starring in a fucking sequel to Troop Beverly Hills. I understand this will go over some people's head. It is from when I was a late teenager. Yeah. But it's everything. It's Mean Girls. It's Wicked. It's like great. Every teeny, but it was what we were all gagging about when I was a teenager. Tori Spelling was in it. It was basically like a rich, a la like Goldie Hawn and Overboard. It was like watching a rich person do something rich people don't do. And Shelley Long ran this Girl Scout troop, and we thought it was hilarious. And now Cameron Diaz will be in the sequel. It's a win-win for everybody.
Sure
truly.
Is.
And that's that. Who are we fixing today?
Bella Thorne.
I can't remember what my fixes were. What my fix was when we recorded this, and I know it was recent. So they're all just bleeding.
No, they're all
bleeding together.
Yeah. Anyway.
Please know, listeners, when you send me an update on a celebrity and you're like, you guys fixed them, I largely have no idea what you're talking about.
This is like whenever Dominick doesn't know someone and I have to be Emily Blunt and he's
It's that.
It's like that too.
For sure. Oh, one quick personal thing. I will be doing some Pride shows, and I'll be announcing them next week on this podcast. All Northeast or Midwest, just a Pride twirl, we're calling it.
Yeah, sure. Not a world tour.
No. We have that's just December only. But I'll give you more information about that next week. Christopher, do you have any news to break other than you're wearing a very tight and sensual tank top today, along with myself?
Honestly, nothing. I don't have a life. So when I do have a life, you know what I really want? I desperately need the Devil Wears Prada 2 popcorn bucket that looks like a purse. I just need that.
Yes.
I don't know what for. Is it going to be a piece of garbage? Am I going to pay like $45 for literally a piece of plastic? Yes. Do I need it? I do. That's all.
The one for MJ is in the shape of a fedora.
No, it's not.
On my mother, I swear to you. It really is. Look it up.
Terrible.
I'm not making it up.
That's terrible. It should be the glove.
Please, if I was making it up, it would have been something much more disgusting than that. It's a nose. It's a prosthetic nose, and it only comes with 3 kernels of popcorn.
Yeah. Anyway, but no, I just need that ham. I'm sorry I need it. But anyway.
We love you. We'll see you after these vital messages to fix Bella Thorne. Nope, okay. We're not starting. We're not starting the regular way because I have been taunted by the other 2 people on this podcast today. I want to make that very clear that I, Dominick Pupa, am starting this off very uneasy because I know that there's a surprise coming from the 2 people here. Now go ahead, Christopher. Now I'm nervous. Go ahead.
What's not a surprise is our guest, Miss Caitlin, Hillary, Amanda, Melanie, Rosen, our middle name correspondent back.
Thank you so much.
What is a surprise is
middle name correspondent.
She is the middle name correspondent.
I know.
She's a presenter at every Fixie Awards for best middle name.
I know.
Of riches,
it just every time I hear it, it just makes me laugh. I don't know why. In the way that, like, when I hear Ambassador Kimberly Guilfoyle, I'm like, what are we doing?
Wow,
Slam for me to keep.
Yeah.
Yes, not you're very much not the same, Caitie. By the way, I don't equate the two of you in any way. Oh, welcome.
Yeah. What you will be revealed to, Dominick, is that Caitie is finally ready to promote her new podcast that I've been bullying her to make for multiple years now, called Voice Notes from the Group Chat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us about it, Caitie.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I haven't been in the business of promoting it, so I don't have like a quick little pitch, but basically it's short, like pop culture explainers for people who are not online, but will like hear about something and don't know what's going on. So like this week, I got 5 texts from non-Bravo watchers asking who is West, Amanda, and Sierra. And so I went, and it's like maybe like I think 18 minutes is my longest episode. I just like hop on the mic and tell you sort of what's going on with a thing very quickly. I don't have a schedule. It's sort of like when I feel like it.
When the news breaks. On Patreon. Yeah, when the news breaks, though. You know what I mean? When
that's great.
Yeah, when there's something, when someone asks me a question, I'll make a podcast about it rather than what I used to do, which was sort of send voice notes individually to several friends. Now it's just like one place where they can all go to listen.
I love this passionately. Good luck with it. You know what I love about it the most is like I keep thinking as you're describing it, when you ask Siri something or when you ask a friend something, and this doesn't happen too much anymore, but a couple of years ago, it became very in vogue to be like, if you asked something on Facebook, like if you threw a question out into the universe, people would respond with google.com, like as a link, just to be a complete bitch. And I'm like, I don't want to know what Al Gore's internet tells me. I want to ask someone who knows the subject matter to give me their twist on it. So like if I have a Bravo question, I don't want to ask Siri. I want to ask Caitie. You know, like I want you to give me the important things. I don't want all the filler. So this is a great idea. I love it.
Thank you. And it literally did stem from me sending like 10-minute voice notes to my sister every once in a while, or then like one of the group chats or whatever. And so, but voice notes to my sister was already taken. So now it's voice notes to the group chat.
Was it really?
Yeah. On Substack. But I was like, you know, who knows?
And just to be clear to the listeners, why I sounded like I was having a series of small strokes at the beginning of this section of the broadcast is because right before we're about to hit record, Chris just looks at Caitie and goes, voice notes from the group chat. And I fly into a panic because my group chat, those voice notes cannot air. And I did not know what was coming. I didn't know that was the name of Caitie's podcast.
Yeah, very different. And
she hides it. God, this is the thing is that I've been yelling at her and have said, do you want to promote this on Fixing Famous People? And she has said no before.
No, I just said, I would love to come on as a guest.
Yeah, see, but there you go. What? And I'm like,
all of our Canadian correspondents have secret podcasts that they won't promote on our podcast.
Well, it's just something I'm doing for fun. So if people want to listen to it, that's nice.
You sound like Dr. Rabbi Rebecca when we're like, tell us about your podcast. And she's just like, it's illegal. You can find it somewhere if you do. I'm like,
okay.
Yeah.
But okay, I did make stickers.
No, you did. No, I'm proud of you.
I'm sort of telling people by distributing my stickers.
Yes. And by talking about it here. So everyone go subscribe to her Patreon, which if you Google voice notes from the group chat Patreon, it'll come right up. And I'll put a link to it in the show notes.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well, here we are.
Here we are.
We're here today to fix Bella Thorne, a woman who I have on paper only confused with Thora Birch, probably no less than a dozen times.
Oh, sure.
They are probably 15 years apart in age, look absolutely nothing alike. But because I smoked so much weed in my lifetime, the vowel or the construction Thor, I think of both of them and I can't tell them apart. Let's play the middle name game before we dive in. Bella is short for Annabella, and Annabella and Thorne are her biological birth certificated first and last names. She's 28 years old. She was born on October 8th, 1997. This makes her a Libra who was born in Pembroke Pines, Florida. What is Annabella Bella Thorne's middle name. On the Dominick Pupa scale of gettability, this is a new feature since you were last here.
Oh, I know about the feature.
Were you here for the gettability scale?
But I just listened.
Oh, you listen to our, right, because we promote our podcast. That's right. So people are listening to
Slam. What? Get her. Yeah. P.S. Dominic, bully her because we've been fighting about it. I like scream at her about it in text. So good. Okay. Anyway,
what is Annabella Thorne's middle name? On the gettability scale, I'm gonna give it a 5. It's a human name. It's a human name. It's not like it's a human name that also could be a last name. Let me say that. It could be. I've heard it as a first name. I've heard it as a last name.
I do, of course, know this because I've been.
Oh, you do?
Researching. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm always coming in.
I'm not going to say anything. I fucked up last week when the guest knew. I was just like, oh, the game's over. And I didn't let Chris play.
Oh,
and I feel like he's been
Chris,
holding it against me ever since. No, we're back on policy.
Yeah.
But Caitie, do you think is my gettability scale? Am I right when I say a 5?
I think you nailed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Give him all the name.
The name Christine came to me, and I think that because of that, you're saying it could be a last name. I think it's Christy.
Interesting. Okay. That is not it. Caitie, do you care to announce? We've never had a guest announce it before. Why don't you announce it for us?
Oh, okay. And now I'm like second guessing myself. So I'm just, yes. Okay. I was right.
It'd be great if you didn't know it.
Annabella Avery Thorne.
Oh, I wasn't going to guess Avery. I know that much.
When I think Avery, I think of Murphy Brown's kid, and then I have to think of Ramona's kid. And then when I also think of
Ramona's
Avery,
daughter,
I think of James Avery, the actor.
Oh, true.
And that's it. So here we are, Annabella Avery Thorne. You know, it's like I know who she is. I'm well aware of who she is. She's always been sort of utilitarian to me until COVID, which we'll talk about this probably in 20 minutes. But when she got on OnlyFans, I feel like that's when I was like, I Googled her and I was like, oh, I know this woman. She was in blah, 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 blah. But really until then, pretty utilitarian. And if I'm going to be honest, since the OnlyFans scandal, we're getting dust from her. I'm hearing crickets.
Well, that's hence why she's here on the list.
You're welcome already, Annabella, just for being here.
I mean,
now, since I'm here with two youngins, she was a Disney Channel baby. As far as I'm concerned, not one of like the top 5 most famous ones to come out of that era.
God.
But do you guys remember her like from that era on the Disney Channel? So, were you already too old?
That was after my time.
Yeah,
I think probably Chris. Yeah, we were too old.
We're way too
show.
old. Yes.
It was her and Zendaya had a show together, and I tried to watch it this morning just to like see, and I got maybe 4 minutes into the pilot, and I was like, oh, I can't watch this.
I can't take it.
It was quite bad.
Well, I've never heard of that show. Were you talking about Shake It Up?
Shake It Up, yeah. They're like dancers at a high school together. And apparently Bella Thorne had never danced before she like got this role. And let me tell you, from the pilot, you can tell.
Dear God in heaven. See, but why would you ever do that? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think she learned over time.
But like, why not get a Maddie Ziegler type to just be in there and like, no?
I mean, I think she had a good momager. Her first TV role, I think, was playing Stephen Baldwin's daughter in Dirty Sexy Money. And I did watch an episode of that show. I mean, she was like barely in it, but that's a good show.
It was a great, great show.
I watched it when it aired. I haven't watched it since. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm going to rewatch these 2 seasons.
Well, then the big scandal about that show, quote unquote, was that it was the first time that a trans woman was featured in a network drama as a trans character. It was Candace Kane, who is still performing and active today. And she was Billy Baldwin's mistress or lover in the in the thing, and like commercials and clips of like her making out with Billy Baldwin. Pearls were clutched, honey. Because this was a long time ago. What was it, like 2003-ish?
2007, 2008. Yeah. Yeah. It was like me in my university house watching on Project Free TV.
Yeah, not Project Free TV. How dare you? How dare you? I mean, so she's acting as a kid. She's in an episode of The OC as a young Taylor Townsend. She's in an episode of Entourage. Like, she's in big stuff.
Yeah, she was.
But like
was doing
as a little day player, you know?
Yeah. And then she was saying her dad died. I've been reading a lot of interviews. in the last 2 days. Her dad died when she was 9, and so she started acting more to help like support the family.
Oh wow,
that's not good. I don't love that.
No,
like just from a sense of like this little 9-year-old child shouldn't feel that they need to like earn a wage for the family.
Agreed.
Some of her projects are funny. That her first movie, though, to her credit, was 2003's "Stuck on You," which of course had a very famous supporting role in one Cher, who played Cher.
Ooh.
Oh my God, I forgot that she's in that movie.
Which features the famous line, "I'm Cher, bitch." It's the most famous line from that movie, where Greg Kinnear and Matt Damon are playing Siamese twins.
Oh,
excuse me, conjoined, because we're not allowed to say Siamese twins anymore. And Bella was in that. She had like an extra or something, but it's billed as
like a 4-year-old or
something. Yeah,
6-year-old.
Probably,
yeah. So wow, good for her.
So Shake It Up. She's with Zendaya.
Yeah. And then she was in Blended, the like Drew Barrymore, Adam Sandler movie that I've seen on so many planes and in so many hotel rooms.
Yes, 100%. But to all this to say, like, she's in a show and then Zendaya becomes one of the biggest celebrities in the world. And she's just like the other person that gets left behind, which like to me, it's like they're always in the conversation because of that.
Yeah.
But it's like, in my opinion, she never really breaks into adult entertainment. And I mean that as like, not Disney Channel, not like X-rated.
Right.
You know what I mean? As in like, she never really like did her like, I'm growing up now and now I'm an adult thing. Whereas because I always felt like I was too old to know who she was.
Yeah.
Like I kept being like, who is Bella Thorne?
But she tried to, it just wasn't successful.
Yes, it just did not work. She didn't have her Lindsay, her Miley, her Britney, like I'm sexy now turn.
And she like tried to release an album.
It didn't work.
She was like the mean girl in the movie The Duff,
which I remember watching and being
I was like trying to like say Mae Whitman is the designated ugly fat friend. Like, I'm so sorry.
And she was like cute and not fat at all. She did kind of like a Vanessa Hudgens situation.
Yes.
Does that make sense? She tried to do all the things after Disney Channel and they just failed and failed.
Right. When the people that she was on the show with were like becoming superstars very, very quickly. And she was just
Zendaya's like, I'm like
what about
in
me?
Euphoria now. You know what I mean? Like, and then Bella Thorne was like, I'm in a Danimals commercial. Do you know what I mean?
Zendaya did Dancing with the Stars when she was like pretty young still. And maybe I
forgot about that.
Maybe that's what set her down that path, you know?
I think it did.
So I'd never heard of Shake It Off? Dance It Out? What is it?
Shake It Up.
Shake It Up.
I never heard of this production until
honestly, same.
The 7 minutes of research this morning. And when I saw her sitting next to Zendaya, I learned 2 things today. The first is that I truly was not aware that Zendaya was like a child star. I don't know how it escaped me, but I really was. I was unaware.
Why would you know that?
Was
in 2010? Why would you know what's happening?
For you.
Why would you know what was happening on Disney Channel?
Because you would think just that being that she was a superstar on Euphoria and doing all these other things, that at some point someone would have mentioned that, and I would have heard it and absorbed it, but I really didn't. But the second thing was that Zendaya, to me. And it's not supposed to be a slam, but I saw the stills of Zendaya and Bella on the set of the show, and Zendaya looked older in 2010 on that show than she does now to me.
Slam.
She's got like some bouffant bob combo. I don't know what's happening, but I'm like
bananas.
She needed Law Roach badly, apparently. Like she needed him to come in and age her down.
That I watched, a nightmare. And I would say, from those 5 minutes that I watched, her and Bella Thorne equally acting exactly the same. There was no hint that one was maybe better than the other.
Yeah, like that one was going to be a superstar and one was going to be nothing. Yeah,
they both had the same potential at that time.
Is there a feud?
I don't feud. I don't. Not to quote what's his name in Mad Men, but I don't even think about you at all. I don't think she even Zendaya. I don't think even really cares.
I need someone to go up to Zen on a red carpet. Yes, I'm calling her Zen on a red carpet and say like, "Hey, do you keep in touch with Bella Thorne?" And for her completely seriously to go, "I don't know her."
Yeah,
I don't like. Well, I mean, that would be sad for Bella Thorne, but I wonder if she remembers her co-stars.
Yeah, going through her IMDb, it's not great.
It's not great.
Like,
but going through her Instagram, like she was just hanging out with Paris Hilton and Kristen Stewart. So she's not
sure, but like, some publicist was like, I'm begging you to let her in. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And they're like, okay. And they like took a photo with her and then they're like, okay, goodbye.
Well, maybe. She was also just at the Oscars. That's why I was thinking about her and why she
Bella
jumped out
Thorne?
to me from the list. Yes. And I can't figure out why. It's been haunting me.
Well, I think she's paying a lot of money for a publicist to get her places. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Like hanging out.
Honestly, maybe. Because it wasn't.
She's doing a lot of
she's
videos.
engaged to a producer, but his last project was Bad Vegan in 2022. So I was like, well, it's not that.
No. And so there's a lot of videos. Like she's doing, like she tried to do music. The thing that sucks is like, it's hard. And I know this is mean, but like J-Lo is one of the only people that I feel like can really go and do all things and us like not be annoyed with her about it versus like Bella Thorne being like, I'm going to try to be a singer. Okay, that didn't work. Or like I'm an actor, quote unquote. Then I'm going to try to be a mainstream actor. Okay, it doesn't work. Now I'm going to try to be a singer. Doesn't work. Yeah. Now I'm going to try to be like funny in videos and like be myself. Doesn't work. Then I'm going to try to do this other thing like that makes no sense. Like now I'm going to try to be an Instagram girl. Blah blah. Now I'm going to try to be on OnlyFans. Wink. Like
yeah. Now her Instagram bio says entrepreneur. Because she has a line of jewelry and smoking accessories.
Oh, brother. But do you know what I mean? It's like, just like I'm trying to be famous so badly versus like having a craft that you do that we like you for. She's that.
She needs to do something. She's like a perfect candidate for this podcast because I'm just looking at her and I'm like,
this is a mess.
What to do? You've been handed all these things and nothing's clicking. And you know, sometimes it needs to be said, sometimes that happens. Like, everyone, I'm sure you have to have a modicum of talent to get assigned to any of these shows, but there are always going to be bigger breakouts from these kid shows than others. Like Zendaya, obviously, A+ list. Bella, we're trying to help you. But High School Musical, they sort of like, they fared better. Like when Zac Efron took over the world, Vanessa Hudgens worked her fucking ass off. You know what I mean? Like she appeared in so many other things and was hitting home run after home run. Even Ashley Tisdale like gave it her absolute.
She did what she could. She did what she could.
Absolute best shot. You know what I mean? But she's like, we are as a culture, we are only willing to take maybe two people from an ensemble and lift you higher with anything, with truly anything.
With anything.
Like even Seinfeld,
Friends.
Julia
I was going to say
Louis-Dreyfus
Friends.
is like, she's it. She's won an Emmy for literally every single thing she's appeared on since then. The other people are not, you know, hurting for cash or food or anything like that. But you don't.
But even Jerry Seinfeld is not at all as famous as her at all. When you see him somewhere, you're like, oh, he's there. Interesting. You know,
remember him? Yeah,
barely.
Speaking of which, though, he also hasn't aged in like a Zendaya way. I got to be honest, because he's 70 or pushing it. He looks pretty preserved. I mean, I think, you know,
I feel like
having $1 billion will keep you in good shape, but
it's the money keeps you pickled.
Yeah, truly. And I feel like he always looked old. Like he never looked like young.
Oh,
like,
really?
When he was young, like he never looked
like this age just forever.
Yeah, like it's like it was like a face that like has longevity because it like already looked old. Like I never
he
felt
grew
that
into it.
He was like never like handsome to me ever.
Yeah.
And even in Friends, like Jennifer Aniston is an A-list celebrity, and the rest of them are not. Like, and then Lisa Kudrow like works still at least, but the rest of them don't do anything. Like they really don't.
I mean, and you know they don't need to, so that's nice for them.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, you are right, Dominic. It is like these people. There can be only one.
There can be only one. Sometimes
as I wear a Beyonce shirt.
Please kill me. Yeah.
Oh,
for real.
Poor Michelle.
Poor Michelle.
Do you remember poormichelle.com? Like there was a whole website just devoted to like her getting knocked off stages or people not handing her their coats.
All right. So I think it's time to get to the OF of it all.
OnlyFans, as we say in Spanish, solo fans.
Goodbye. As I remember, it was that she got like a humongous deal with OnlyFans to like do OnlyFans. Am I wrong?
You are a little bit wrong.
Okay.
Okay,
Caitie,
also,
why don't you do it? This is voice notes from the group chat in real life. Here's an example episode of voice notes from the group chat. Go.
Take us through it.
First of all, it started in 2019. She directed her first time directing anything was a film for Pornhub.com. So
like a porno film?
Yeah, that was her first step into the adult industry, was directing this film for Pornhub in 2019. She won an award for it. I mean, I think it was an award from Pornhub, so who knows what that means. But
not to already stop you, but she couldn't actually direct anything for real, so she had to go to porn.
Well, she was
know what I'm saying? That's yowza.
Yeah,
anyway.
She was maybe 20.
Not 20.
2?
Oh.
Yeah.
Even
something
still.
like that. She was young. And then she joined OnlyFans, and she said there was many reasons that she gave for why she joined OnlyFans. It was to raise money for her production company was one of them. To raise money to give to charity was the second reason. And then to do research for a film with Sean Baker was the third reason, even though he has vehemently stated that was not the case.
He just said it's not true.
Yeah, he was that's not true. I told her if she was going to do this, she needed to do it properly and consult sex workers and not get in there and be a weirdo about it. But he was this was never for a project for me. But so basically she joined, and within a day, because obviously I feel people are weirdo creeps about Disney stars, within a day she had made $1 million just from subscriptions even. And within a week she had made $2 million. And then she was basically posting what she advertised as nudes for a $200
a pay-per-view situation.
Yeah, a $200 quote unquote tip. They were just lingerie photos.
P.S. Not all three of us knowing exactly what.
Well, I mean,
because it was famous. I mean, famously, her naked photos were not naked, and that's a lot of fucking money.
I think Chris meant all of us knowing the right terms for.
No, P.S. Anyway,
so she was her pictures were for a $200 tip, and then they weren't actually
nudes,
and
nudes.
So people were requesting refunds. So about a week or so after she joined OnlyFans rolled out a bunch of changes to the site, which they
because of Bella Thorne, by the way.
Well, so they have vehemently stated that these changes were in the works for a while, and it has nothing to do with one individual user. But no one believes. It really seems no one believes that. None of the creators believe it. The world doesn't believe it. It's anytime there's an article written about it, they just have to add the disclaimer that OnlyFans has said this is not because of Bella Thorne, but everyone sort of knows that it is. And so one of the changes was that payments used to go to creators every week. And now for certain, I think, regions, the payments would happen just only every 21 days instead of every week.
To creators, right.
The payments to the creators. And then also there is now a cap where you can the biggest tip you can give someone is $100. And a lot of creators would do very specific custom things that they were wanted to charge more than $100 for, and now they can't. And they would try to you'd be okay, well, just tip me twice and I'll send you this. And that's kind of hard to have people wrap their minds around. Those changes really changed the financials for a lot of creators that aren't at the Bella Thorne level.
Sure.
And so then that's why she got so much backlash within a week of her joining the platform. She made a ton of money, and then everyone hated her.
I also think it was at a time when OnlyFans was trying to change their image from being porn and sex work to being just exclusive content from your favorite reality star.
Yes, and
Sonia and Dorinda were on OnlyFans, and
it was
Dorinda
also
was I made
in lockdown, so there were a lot of people who were and now this is my only source of income actually. So to not get the money every week is actually a real financial
They were trying to make
a
move. They were trying to capitalize, but they were completely taken by surprise is what happened. I mean, the country shut down in March of that year, and she joined in August. She joined at the peak of people even discovering OnlyFans. And so they were trying to make
when
moves,
all of us discovered OnlyFans.
Well, I'd like to announce how proud I am that after a peak of having 12 OnlyFans subscriptions during COVID, I now only have 2, and one of them's free. And that's it.
Wow.
So really, I'm just paying to see one porn star on OnlyFans.
I am actually I'm down to one free one at this moment. There's been over the years, we go up and down, but
yeah.
Over the years, I don't even know what that number is.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
People have caught a credit card just to see what's up. Like, do you know what I mean?
Well, sometimes you just have to see.
And especially when it's like an Instagram person that's like, P.S. all these like queer baity male like trainers that then like diddle themselves. You know what I mean?
The one free one that I just haven't canceled because it's free. So like, why is Harry Jousey? Because he was like, here I am. And I was like, well, okay, but what are you actually doing? And it was like nothing.
No. Yeah.
I've had at least 15 of them.
Those cousins from Vanderpump Rules. Again, I think I need to use company money to get that video that they're talking about on the show. Don't you think?
I think so.
Okay, anyway.
I've had at least 15 of them that people that I know that I just go on, I buy it for a month, and then I immediately unsubscribe so I don't accidentally, like before even looking at the photos. Yeah. I get it logged that it's went through, and then I make sure it doesn't happen again just to see it. And some of them have asked me. Some of them asked me. They're like, I'll give you the link. I'll be like, oh, I paid for it. It's like, I needed to see it. And they're like, did you really? It was like, I would expect people to do that if it was me as well. And I don't think anyone actually wants to see it, but they want to see it.
Dominic.
They want to see how far it'll go. It's like, that's what I was looking for.
Plus you want to know. You just want to know.
You just want to know.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes you just want to know.
One of the people on this season of Survivor 50, has an OnlyFans, or had maybe. I actually don't know if he still has it. I should check into that. But he had one for a while, and I was subscribed again. Of course, just to see.
Yeah. Just to see what we have cooking, I think the other thing too was that it was at a time when OnlyFans was pushing to have like celebrities join them and not do porn. And like, again, like I remember like calling Dorinda and being like, you're on OnlyFans? And she's like, I'm doing like cooking videos like on OnlyFans. And I was like, thank God. Like, do you know what I mean?
Does she still have an account?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so though. But like, that was a time, and they were like, oh, now OnlyFans is being flooded by celebrities, when this was like a safe place for sex workers to earn a living and not have to like be in the streets. Do you know what I mean? And like be subjected to violence. You know what I mean? And so like it became a way bigger conversation because of her.
Absolutely.
Her, by the way, Dorinda's OnlyFans is still active, just in case anyone's interested. She's only got 26 posts. And she last looked at the account January 4th of 2025.
Well, there you go.
You could pay $4.99 a month to just keep recycling her 26 posts if you're that into her.
Anywho.
Okay, well, I love that.
Yeah.
I think probably the biggest bummer was the like cap on the individual tip amounts that you could set. Like that.
Sure.
Because
for who?
There's going to be for the creators.
Oh, okay.
To not have that. To have that restriction on their income.
So they can't bleed people dry of money all the time.
Well, because there's going to be people who have like thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, and like that kind of can sustain them. And then there's going to be smaller people, like smaller creators who maybe they have a lot of loyal fans who will pay more for very specific things they're going to do.
Yeah, or like weird, like send me your underwear and all the the usual. One
of them I saw was dick rating and humiliation posts. So like you would send them a thing and then you would pay them $200 and they will send you a whole thing about what they think of your penis. And like some people want that,
Yeah, they do.
And let them have it. But that's worth more than $100.
It sure is.
But it really is, on a serious note, it is OnlyFans sort of copping to the fact that porn qualifies as an addiction. And so they don't want, it's like when a casino sets a limit for someone who comes in, like they don't want you to lose. They don't want you to go bankrupt there. I get for some people, bad for the creators, but
bad for the creators,
good for the people who would go bankrupt. Right.
Yeah.
Because they think that the more money you give to a creator who lives in Russia, the more likely that she
who has a bot who responds to your messages.
Right.
Yeah. But Bella gets dragged down in this. Yes. You know what I mean? I feel this ruins her reputation, and it's like she's
1,000,000,000%.
Yes. And then there's an extra part to it, which is that her and her mom created a like social media agency that was sort of directed at helping people build their OnlyFans platforms. And part of the draw of this like agency was that they did all these like high quality production shoots, and you get to be, you got to be part of them. And like Bella would maybe be in the photos. So then you would get content like with Bella. And it was like I'm going to join this agency so that I can have access to these like higher profile people. And then there was like Rolling Stone did a whole piece that was like, people were being pressured to take riskier photos than they wanted to.
Yeah,
people were being pressured to take nude photos. Bella wasn't actually around very much. And then it was like, everyone's like, this is Bella Thorne's fault. And she was like, my mom runs the agency, not me. Even though like all the media had been like, this is Bella Thorne's new agency.
Fault.
Also, it's my mom, not me is not a defense.
It's really not that much of a defense. So, and then that was in 2021. And then there's sort of no trace of that on the internet anymore.
She's giving grifter.
I think she had a grifter phase.
Yeah.
And now she's trying to do serious film work again.
Oh, brother.
Well, I guess that's where we come in to see whether or not that's even possible.
Yeah.
I
was surprised. That one hadn't crossed my desk when it happened in 2021. I didn't catch the Content X breakdown.
No, but like, I don't love it. You know who she kind of looks like a little bit is Dua Peep.
Oh, you think so?
In these photos, I'm looking at her photos, like not twins, but like she gives Dua Peep. But like Dua Peep is like a way better version of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, that's not great when one of the biggest pop stars alive is your like person that we're comparing you to, who is extremely successful and has like banger after banger after banger.
Yeah.
But also, she is beautiful and body be banging.
Yeah, and she is
quite fetching.
She seems happily engaged. She's been engaged for a little while to her fiance, she's 28, 29 maybe now. Mm-hmm. And her fiance does have children who are like in the maybe like 11 to 15 range. So like that's kind of
hey, I mean, don't love it, but
we don't love it, but it's not,
yeah,
it's fine.
What are we gonna do?
But she seems happy according to the most recent People interview that I read. So
she's just, the problem is that it's like, who is she? No one knows.
I don't even know. I'm having
her
difficulty
Instagram links to
something.
3 different Instagram accounts. There's the like jewelry line. There's her like writer and director account. And then there's like a different one, which I think is maybe a production company.
Oh, brother.
So she's trying.
She's trying too hard is what the problem is.
She might be trying too hard.
It links to where jewelry and then what else? The production company?
So there's her jewelry and smoking accessories line. Her writer and director account.
Excuse me. What are smoking accessories?
Well, I don't know.
Weed? Like
yeah. Oh yeah. I think weed accessories.
Also, why are you yelling?
Hold on.
Bella Thorne. I'm Googling Bella Thorne smoking accessories.
Thorne Dynasty is
Kill me.
Account. The jewelry isn't terrible. It's all green, obviously, gold and green. Oh, there's like cute. She has like fancy lighters. Actually, this is really nice.
There's actually I like it. I like it a lot. The little dagger earrings are cute.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not mad at this.
She doesn't need to do this. Like, this could be anyone that's doing this, and she just slapped.
Yeah,
her name
but this
on
is
it,
like
obviously.
okay. Have you been watching the Valley Persian Style, or did you watch like the new season?
How dare you ask me that? Of course I have.
Okay, but this is like, it's like Gigi is like, I'm just gonna make a jewelry line.
However,
like, of course she has it.
Of course she did. That's for Golnessa, yes, but for Bella,
but I'm saying this is the same thing.
Yeah. Sure, you're right.
But I like it actually. So
it's available in Walmart.
Wow, I feel like this gold lighter with the like little eye. Hold on, can you?
That's
see?
cute.
Like, that's cute.
No, that is cute. Okay, I'm off of the. I'm not mad at her about the jewelry line anymore.
She has 23 million followers.
Yeah.
And
for what?
I'm telling you, if she passed me on the street, I wouldn't know. She does look like Dua Lipa, but I wouldn't know. She's changed her look. She does change it frequently, actually, and not in a bad way. Like, she's really, really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Something's up. She's supposed to be a bigger star. Something's up. I don't know what it is.
This is what happened. She tried to like go out for the same roles as Zendaya, and they were like, no. You know what I mean? They were like, we have Zendaya, not you. You're not her peer anymore. I think I have a fix.
Would they even be up for the same roles though? You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe initially.
I think early on. I think early at the beginning of it when Zendaya started to get good roles. Not today. God, no, not today.
Not today. I mean? Bella Thorne in The Drama with Robert Pattinson.
Kill me, literally. and
these are all available at Walmart. All these jewels.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I might have to go. Not me coming on next time with with a little dagger earring coming down. I don't even have my ears pierced. I literally don't even have my ears pierced.
Well, get them pierced for this.
Can you imagine? The other thing is like, she was the one celebrity when I was like, as we were kind of getting older, that I was like, people were like, Bella Thorne. And I started feeling old because I was like, who is Bella Thorne? Like, I have no idea who this person is. And she was like so famous. And I knew that I was like, oh, this is for like a generation that isn't me because I'm old. I'm older than the generation that's consuming this. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, exactly.
Now I feel that way all the time. You know what I mean? When they're like, Zara Larson, I'm like, who is that?
Oh,
yes, great.
Zara
like,
Larson.
I know who she is now, but like, I was like, yes. Like, I'm ready, Dominic. Are you?
I think so.
Okay.
I can't wait. And I don't.
It's still forming.
So don't worry about it.
No, you'll just pick.
I barely have one.
No, it came to me. Okay. Annabella, Christine, what is it? Avery Singer Thorne. P.S. Did you see the fucking Bethany, Ramona, and Sonia are together in France right now? I want to kill
Bethany has never looked better, by the way.
I know,
she has never looked better.
She looks really good. I want to call the three of them on three-way and be like, hi, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, anyway. Bella, Christine, Avery Singer Thorne. You're not interesting. There's nothing. You do not move the needle. You directed a porn and I didn't care. We should have said that like 9 billion times on this podcast. It didn't exist yet. But like, we should be like, porn director Bella Thorne. We've never spoken about you one time on this broadcast because you're boring as fuck. And you can be as pretty as you want. You can have a line in Walmart, but you're boring. And the way that you're not going to be boring anymore is that you are going to lean into your grifter production company, weird, like, porn, like aesthetic photo shoot roots. And I think the show that we've been begging for 9 million years, that's like Anna Delvey, Jen Shaw now that she's out of prison, Theranos when she gets out of prison, Hilaria Baldwin, like all the grifters on a show together. Wow. Bella Thorne is going to be the middle one that is like the Kyle Richards, the Bethany, you know what I mean? The back in the day, Vicky, the middle person of this ensemble cast reality show. And it's Bella Thorne who can like push the doors down to make this happen with Jen Shaw, Anna Delvey, Theranos from jail. You know what I mean? Like she can call in from jail or be like on an iPad that drives around. Oh, what is your girl's name? Caroline Calloway should be there. Caitie, your girl.
It's actually crazy that they aren't friends.
Yeah. All our grifter ladies together on a reality show about them taking over New York City. I almost want Julia Fox to be in this too. I don't know why, but I do. But like do that ensemble cast show with Bella Thorne as the middle, being like, people were really upset whenever I joined OnlyFans. But now me and my girls are taking over the city. Like, that's fun. And it's the show. And then we get Ilaria and Anna Delvey together. We get all these weird ass people. And that's what I think I want. And that's my pitch. Because she needs to be a reality star. She hasn't succeeded at any of these other things.
I agree with you. And I don't know. I hope it's not too similar. If it is, I'll think of something else. But the only thing I'm thinking of is she feels like a real life Valerie Cherish to me, where she's just doing anything she can to make money. So it's sort of like, here's my pitch. Call it, who is Bella Thorne? Because most people don't actually
she's like,
know.
I don't know at the beginning of it.
And it should be like her and her mom. And it should be and I don't know her personality enough to know if she can pull this off. But if she could be a little more aware of her place on the cultural totem pole, then more aware than Valerie Cherish is, and be like, I appeared with, and list I appeared with Zendaya. I was Billy Baldwin's daughter. I was blah. Like all these things. Like, why am I not hitting? What am I doing? And like, go with her on auditions. There's already a built-in story there because she was like, I'm trying to be someone. And then there's OnlyFans. It's like, and then everything came crashing down. She really is in a comeback stage of her life. She just needs to decide what she's going to do. So I would do a limited series just of her, we won't call it the comeback, but it's got to be something along those lines because she really is trying to make a comeback. And some of the jewelry is gorgeous, by the way.
No, I'm loving it. No, she's fine. She's fine, but she's just not.
I think that my barber wears those dagger crosses. I'm not even joking. I mean, that was the exact one.
Please, she's not the first person to do a dangly dagger cross earring. Let's not act like she's the pioneer of that. But
I'm looking at it, and it looks just like the one my barber wears.
We're gonna have to ask.
And it's called Bella by Thorne. I'm like,
Thorne Dynasty.
I'm gonna ask him next week.
No, but in the thing it said. At Walmart, it said Bella by Thorne.
Stop.
How bad? Like, hit me with a car. Yeah. Dominic, I like this. P.S. Loving the new season of The Comeback.
Have not watched it yet.
Oh,
I know I've missed 2 episodes.
I mean, it's
wonderful.
exactly what you think it is, but it's like, it's just to have her back with us is great. Anyway.
I'm hoping to watch it this week.
Dominic, beautiful pitch. Beautiful pitch.
Thanks. You too, Chris. Mm-hmm. Caitie, Louise, Veronica, Ciccone. I can't even remember all of them. I know there's a Hillary in there. The floor is yours.
Okay, I think that I'm picking Dominick's pitch.
Okay.
Because Bella Thorne and Jen Shaw
you sound so pained. Chris isn't going to kill himself. You understand?
No,
that.
I know. But here's the thing is I kind of want some sort of like middle ground, like maybe her on Next Gen LA, where it's like,
sure,
she's on a reality show with other people, but they're her age.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you don't want her mixing with Jen Shaw.
I just don't want her interacting with Jen Shaw. But I do really like the following her as she tries to get her career back and running. So yeah, so Dominic wins.
And it becoming an expose on how horrible Hollywood is fun. Like
yeah,
if that
would be great
what it becomes. I'm a viewer. I love it. Like I'm a viewer. Very beautiful win, Dominic. Sure. I feel it was a great.
Yeah, I like this very much.
And I got to tell you, when I see that recently, and maybe always, she's been a brunette, but when I first looked her up online, everything that I saw of her was very redheaded. It was very like I saw her.
Yes, I think the brunettes knew.
Before even thinking of the pitch, I had Lisa Kudrow I had Valerie Cherish on the brain. And then when we brought up Lisa Kudrow, it just sort of like popped into my head. Not that who am I, Tess McGill at the elevator explaining where my fucking inspiration came from?
I like to know.
Not Tess.
Sorry. Do not go through Tess.
Do not go through Tess.
Caitie, thank you. And thank you for being here. We love you.
Oh my gosh, my pleasure. Can I say one small thing? And feel free to cut this out.
Okay.
If it's annoying to you.
I won't.
You've been saying boots de la terre. Which is boots
is it
of the ground. It would be boots sur, or will be like
sur la terre. On the ground.
On
You're
the
right.
ground.
Right.
The ground.
No, correction. I will take that correction.
As a French speaker, she must correct you.
And a pedantic asshole.
Why don't you become the CEO of Air Canada, bitch, if you want to come on here and correct me with your French? Wait, did you hear about that? That he stepped down because he delivered.
Well, yeah, he should.
Because he delivered it in English. He's like, I don't know French well enough. Ask him that when you hire him.
He should have had someone prepare it in French and read it phonetically. That was a mistake.
And also, as a New Yorker who had to listen to Bill de Blasio butcher the Spanish language for 8 years, anytime on his own, hire somebody, Air Canada.
I love that you waited till the very end to give that clarification, by the way.
We will not cut it out,
I didn't want it to accidentally color the vibes of the episode.
I love it. I love it.
We will not edit it out. We got a lot of traction to de la terre, actually. There was a lot of listeners were, I think, using that in their real lives. So now you've probably helped them.
And I was like, okay, yeah. When you were like, everyone's been coming to me about it. I was like, well,
oh God, you just saved us from an international incident.
Caitie, Rosen, tell everyone where they can find you.
Okay, you can find me exclusively on Patreon because I refuse to learn how to put my podcast anywhere else. But it is voice notes from the group chat. When I feel like it, the episodes drop. If you have a question, you can put it in the comments and I will probably record an episode responding to your question. I've got, I think, like 9 episodes up now. So there's a little bit of a backlog if you want to go take a little listen.
Yeah. If you're like, who's Amanda Batula? Now go there.
Yeah. Now, I did 2 weeks ago, I did an emergency Taylor Frankie Paul. This week I did an emergency. Who is West, Amanda, and Sierra? But like a few weeks ago, I did like what are my thoughts on every single person who's on the cast of Survivor 50 before the season started.
Yeah, period.
So,
see.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
Love you. Love you so much.
You
Voice
so
notes from the
much.
group chat. Dominick, where
Thanks
can people
for
find you?
having me.
On Instagram at Dominick Pupa. My website's domentary.com. I'm at Domentary on TikTok as well. Oh, I'm also on YouTube. Please subscribe to my page on YouTube. I joined it 20 years too late and I'm trying to make up for it. Like, help me be my time machine. Christopher, where can the listeners of this podcast find you on the World Wide Web?
They can find me at the DeRosa. They can find the show at Fixing Famous People, and they can find the Patreon at patreon.com/fixingfamouspeople. I wish you both well, and as always, where's Shelley? Goodbye.